Manipur Civil Services Combined Competitive Men Examination 2022 cancelled after reported question paper mix-up. MPSC reschedules cancel MCSCC Men exam on November 22nd, cites technical issue. Hello, you're watching Istv English News. I'm Jay Shainam, giving you the news in detail. The Manipur Public Service Commission MPSC has yet again found itself in limelight after it was compelled to cancel the Manipur Civil Services Combined Competitive Men Examination 2022 today after a reported question paper mix-up. The examination conducted after a gap of 2 years, scheduled Paper 4, General Studies 3 and Paper 5, General Studies 4 in 2 shifts, forenoon and afternoon. Today, however, the exam was cancelled after the question paper for Paper 5, General Studies 4, intended for afternoon shift was provided to the candidates during the first shift. Here is our reporter with the details.
Mains to 22 dom halle ko halakanda haidoba matung da si kaurak paneba si kaurak pasisu kaino taw khreba aham bagi kaurak padasu cancel tawre aduga amuk su kaure November kaino da September da kanom kaure aduga amuk November da tawne mu haire dana aduga ngasi sina amuk nungdin da thokadaba paper se morning da yenjala ba aduga ro khara da di question paper se phazana ure ba ro khara da di yen ba haudri ba aduna kari question da kari hanga ke habdo khara di khangore dana adu da gi di mi myam na kano torok pa da gi complaint torok pa da gi ko moina su MPSC na su city pekha se conduct to boya roi adu da na horen nungdang mo gi website ta dum yeng bio aduga latest update to adudu dum tawzarage haibadi pekha se kyam kuina sangdok toino sangdoi doino ju khangde ko
MPSC na tawrise kitang phajabo di wat le hanjana si problem le sahi khodingi adum thokpai mo na tawsale mamang ju case me am khak lai khre aduga ngasigi exam se cancel to mo se su akoi gi MPSC gumba commission amana sam sauna shora kan have je thajabadi kitang wale ado matung da ju thok tan ba sinbio mi myam gi career sina sohal le manghal le tawgada ba thaba mayam tawba ngamje satra khatana tana even professional sigi line se chachaning ba atoba thabak ta gi sida lakning ba mayam ju matam manghal le adaga mi amagi life yam mangan ba chap manai na khale
yamna wa ba dam ngai taba ma yawe manipur gi kano sing situation gi da postpone to na lai sing da yam tina yam wana ngai na ko ne ko da kudak sium ba mistakes di mo koi da yam section da ba yam lu mistake na te ko mana haning ya duga da le bi ba department yam pa ka section na pop to bi da yam ngai jagi na thga di awa ba gi mathaka awa ba ji gi hapni ai ni ko mai manung da kari le bi no yam to na postpone to ba adagi cancel to ji
Meanwhile, MPSC Controller of Examination has swiftly issued a notification rescheduling the cancelled examination citing technical issues as the reason. As per the notice, the examination for Paper 4, General Studies 3 and Paper 5, General Studies 4 has been rescheduled on November 22nd. As part of Sunday's on-cycle campaign under Fit India, Sports Authority of India, STC, Utlo, in collaboration with Spastic Society of Manipur organized Sunday's on-cycle with Heroes of Hope program at Sai STC Utlo today. Organized with the theme Let's Ride for a Fitter Bharat, the bicycle rally was flagged off by former NEJCC chairperson L. Tokendra. Speaking on the occasion, Sai STC Udlo Center in charge L. Rinki stated that the program is organized under the aegis of Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports to promote habit of exercise and develop a fit India.
survive tawraga overcome tawraga laaga akhoi life asi thengnar ga laak myam asi gi theme asi akhoi na Sunday on cycle society sida Sunday namit khuding gi cycle thoba ministry gi akhoi gi makha dagi initiative tawra sida numit khuding gi 30 minutes or so cycle ride tawra any activities sama tawba mioi bada akhoi gi healthy society ma ohenba samaj sida tin gang sang daba akhoi gi society ma na da yek da yaw daba akhoi gi society ma lehen bagi damakta sipan da masi pangthok sabani.
Former chairperson El Tokendra said it is time people encourage and support physically challenged persons instead of discriminating them. He pointed out that physically challenged persons have brought laurels to Manipur by winning medals at the national and international platforms.
Blind gichu football lay ko amputee gichu football lay noi uramani ko adagi special olympics na mabuti sonba hana mental retarded haram bado adagi intellectual mayam amala re pera noi tara mani pera sports ko sikse yam globally yam chakali ado kai manipur di ra behind noi re ko aduna koina project na governor da kai da sports ya sta kai da takshali se akhoi include the view disability sports se aduga akhoi gi power house ne haiba manipur se hoje akhoi pera sida amatta yawba ngamde akhoi gi manipur gi players sing policy ke in place like the begin si leiba kanda akhoi me amam thol kani talent me amam lei ko.
Sainik School Imphal held its annual inter-house cross-country race for the academic session 2025-26 this morning. The event witnessed participation from 572 cadets divided into sub-junior, junior and senior categories. The cadets tested their grit, determination and endurance across 3.5, 5.5 and 7.5 kilometer routes. In the individual category, Cadet Invention KH of Raman House emerged winner in the sub-junior category, while Cadet KSH Thongamba of Netaji House topped the junior category. Cadet Saitamjit Thongram of Tagore House clinched first place in the senior category, setting a new record with a time of 29 minutes and 13 seconds on the 7.5 kilometer route. In the team results, Netaji House backed the junior category championship, while Tagore House took home the senior title. Alumni from the school's 9th batch graced the occasion and donated a hi-fi lectern of their alma mater. Principal Colonel A. Rajiv commended the cadets for their performance and thanked the alumni for their generous contribution. Trophies, certificates and prizes were later presented to the winners.
And second among the girls is the band athlete in this number 40, Natazian. Now call upon the half-past.
Now it is up to each one of you to break this record the coming years, whether it is senior, junior or sub-junior. The standards have been set, and in fact, sub 4 minutes is a very good timing for under 17 cross country. It has been a very long day for all of you. I'll just wind off by saying that if a challenge is posed to you, you proved yourself, proved to us that you will rise up to the challenge and deliver what is expected.
Manitex 2025 Fashion Week held as part of Manipur International Textiles Expo. Manitex 2025 commenced on Saturday at Urban Hut, Nilakuti. The inaugural session of 4-day Fashion Week was attended by Additional Chief Secretary, Textile, Commerce and Industry, Anurag Bajpai, GI Man of India, Dr. Rajnikant, Directorate of Handloom and Textiles, Langbam Jiten, Deputy Director Handloom, D.H. Basanta, as eminent guests among prominent weavers, artisans, designers, entrepreneurs, and state delegations. The first day of the Fashion Week showcased collection of designer-entrepreneur Indira Khetrimayum, Loom of Light and Shadows, and Basancharai Namkhang by designer Lukram Basanta. The event also included performance by folk band Nongpok Naha. The 158th Battalion of the CRPF organized a civic action program today at Karam Tadoi village under the aegis of the Manipur-Nagaland sector with the aim to strengthen ties with local communities and support their socio-economic development. Under the chairmanship of Commandant Sanjay Negi, the 158th Battalion CRPF installed 4 solar street lights at key locations in the village to enhance safety and mobility after dark. As part of the program, 8 sewing machines were also distributed to villagers. A 1-week training program has been launched to help residents develop tailoring skills and improve their livelihood opportunities. Officers Achla Ram, second in command, and Vanjeev Kumar, assistant commandant, were also present on the occasion. Now the national news. President Draupadi Murmu has reached Angola for the first leg of her 2-nation state visit to Africa. This is the first ever state visit by an Indian head of state to Angola. The visit assumes special significance as India and Angola are celebrating 40 years of diplomatic relations this year. It also marks the second high-level meeting between the two countries in 2025. Today, President Murmu will hold bilateral talks with the Angolan President J.M. Goncalves Lourenço at the Presidential Palace in Luanda. The two countries are expected to sign and exchange MOUs on issues of mutual interest following the talks. The deliberations are likely to take forward the agenda discussed during the previous high-level meeting held in New Delhi in May this year. During the ongoing visit, both sides are also expected to discuss cooperation in healthcare, space technology, and digital public infrastructure. President Murmu will be in Angola until Tuesday, when she will attend the 50th anniversary celebrations of Angola's independence. She will also address the Parliament of Angola and interact with members of the Indian community. Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal reaffirmed India's commitment to Australia for the early conclusion of a balanced and mutually beneficial Comprehensive Economic Cooperation Agreement (CECA) between the two countries. Goyal said this during bilateral discussions with Australian Minister for Trade and Tourism Don Farrell and Minister for Skills and Training Andrew Giles in Melbourne, Australia. The Commerce and Industry Minister said that the discussions focus on unlocking the full potential of the India-Australia Economic Partnership, including a CECA between the two nations. During the meeting, the ministers reviewed the progress made under the CECA negotiations and discussed pathways to elevate bilateral trade and economic partnership. Now we have the international news. Russia launched a barrage of drones and missiles in overnight attacks on Ukraine, targeting substations that supply to nuclear power plants and killing 7 people. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Andriy said in a social media post that the strikes were not accidental but well planned, adding that Russia is deliberately endangering nuclear safety in Europe. According to Ukrainian officials, 3 people were killed and 12 were wounded in the city of Dnipro when a drone struck an apartment building. 3 others were killed in the southeastern Zaporizhzhia region and 1 person died in the Kharkiv region further north. President Zelensky said that Russia had launched more than 450 drones and 45 missiles in the attacks. Earlier yesterday, Russia's defense ministry said it had carried out a massive strike using high-precision, long-range air, ground, and sea-based weapons targeting weapon production and gas and energy facilities in response to Kiev's strikes on Russian territory. Local media reported that blackouts persisted in at least 2 regions, Kharkiv in the northeast and Poltava in central Ukraine. President Zelensky said sanctions pressure on Russia should be further intensified. Japan's new Prime Minister Sani Takaichi plans to revise the public servant remuneration law to cut her own and cabinet ministers' pay as part of a push for administrative and fiscal reform. The proposal is expected to be discussed at a meeting of relevant ministers as early as Tuesday in the Parliament and will also suspend extra allowances currently paid to the Prime Minister and ministers beyond their lawmakers' salaries. Currently, the Prime Minister earns 1.152 million Japanese yen and ministers earn 4,89,000 Japanese yen in monthly allowances. However, as part of the ongoing cost-cutting measures, they already return 30% and 20% of their salary respectively. The Japan Innovation Party, JIP, a coalition partner, supports the move as a sign of reform, while critics like Yuichiro Tamaki of Democratic Party for the People warn it reflects a deflationary mindset at odds with efforts to raise incomes. Before we end, the headlines once again. Manipur Civil Services Combined Competitive Men Examination 2022 cancelled after reported question paper mix-up. MPSC reschedules cancel MCSCC Men exam on November 22nd, cites technical issue. That's all we have in this English bulletin. Keep watching ISTV News.